fans, and happy Labor Day to all of those who, well, got the day off today. I am Hate the 13th, and I am joined in the booth tonight by our long time absent, recently returned to us, Dr. Rosalia. How you doing, Doc?
I'm doing fine. I've just woken up from my 30-year slumber, and I am glad to be back. It looks like we have an interesting run tonight. Hidden flags for everyone, but notes from Czar say that a couple of pre-show notes. This flag set is the brainchild of Classic Gamer 76, who proposed this challenge about a month ago. We had intended to include Will Bloodworth, however, he is attending a con in Seattle today.
Yeah, he's probably out paxing it up, but 'tis that time.
Yep, well, I hope he's having a good time.
Yeah, probably. It's been a couple of years since I've been to PAX personally, but it's always been a fun little madhouse, which is...
I always wanted to go myself.
Yeah, it was tough to get tickets beforehand. I'm not sure about this year. Anywho, yeah, so this is going to be as the way it was phrased, is a laborious race for Labor Day. We got our hands on the JSON beforehand, so we could actually see what was going on, and well, the weapons and armor are set to go from -9 to +9. And the boss scaling gives an error message, but says, okay, we're going to retain it anyway when you...
That's always a fun thing to see when you're looking at a flag set.
Yeah, and Classic Gamer 76 in chat is the one who put this stuff together, and yeah, that is definitely a thing, man.
It sure is. And also, if you're watching and you haven't been properly informed, today Labor Day is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day if you have the day off.
Yeah, so we're looking at a kind of standard set. There's no floor and entrance shuffle. There doesn't look to be any loose items or anything along those lines. It's just the scaling is... scaling big. Scaling very big.
And, can I say anything? Well, I probably can't, can I?
Oh, no. The runners have also seen the JSON as well. So, whilst they have blind flags, that just means they can't look up the stuff for it quick and easily.
Okay. Understandable.
Alright, and they have readied up, so I am going to be dropping the gate in, well, right about now. They'll be coming online in about 15 seconds. Alright, it looks like we've got Black Belt Red Mage, or Black Belt Rainbow, and Thief Black Belt Double Red. Some interesting party comps here.
These blessings sure are a thing, if you don't mind me going over them.
Oh, please do. Oh, and it's Deep Dungeon! I missed this!
Yeah, that's the part I was going to mention.
I cannot believe I overlooked that when I was looking these through. Oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful train wreck already, and I love it.
And already Life 2 at level 1 and Harm 4 at level 1, so you know this is going to be fun.
Yeah, and that's a real lucky Life 2 because the Red Mage can learn it, so Zardia's not getting entirely hosed out of it. Harm 4, well, he's not getting anything good there.
But anyways, as I was going over the blurses, we have Fighter with +5 luck katana, but no ribbon. Thief with Black Belt Vitality, +15 Vitality, but -20 HP. We have the Black Belt with Fighter Armor, +10 Strength, and with the Malice of Black Mage Agility, we have Red Mage with plus 20 hit percentage, plus 40 HP, and minus 15 Vitality. White Mage with 20 Agility, 15 hit percentage, and minus 1 hit percentage per level. And Black Mage with Vorpal and Red Mage armor, but no pro ring, so they sure are something.
Ooh, yeah, those are some mean blessings. And I also just realized I forgot to hit the start timer button, because talent! I'll be starting that in about 10 seconds.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, that's definitely a, whoops kind of thing. Alright, there we go.
Anyways, both of our runners are running through Cornelia right at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Deep Dungeon or not, but,
I have heard of the concept. I have never actually seen or played one, unfortunately.
So, with Deep Dungeon, or, Tall Tower as some people would call it, there is Corneria that you start at, go into the castle, and then you start climbing. There are a total of 52 floors along the way. There are a total of 4 key items that you can find as well. 3 of them are for shortcuts. That would be the TNT, which you can find on level 8. The Ruby, or Ruby equivalent, which you can find on 22. And then the Crown, which you can find on 36. Those will allow you to, well, turn them into the respective NPCs and get the shortcut to that floor. Somewhere between levels 10 and 30, there's also a tail. So,
Fascinating.
yeah, if you find the tail, then you can also potentially find Bahamut somewhere in levels or in between levels 10 to 30. And I believe that if you want to promote, you're going to have to fight your way for it too.
Classic Gamer is saying I'm guessing that the runners missed one thing in the flag set, but I won't say what. It's a surprise. I think I know what they're talking about, but I don't think I want to say either.
Yeah.
And that was the thing I was talking about.
Yes. Oh my.
Oh. We already are seeing
crap. So that was a hit for 1275 from that war mech. On the other hand, though, the runners know where they can find a Masamune.
That's always fun.
Yeah, there are trapped chests, and the trapped chests are marked, as we can see. Warmech guards all the Masamunes. The other trapped chests, well, we'll just see about those.
Star having to consider the situation as he runs into his first Warmech. And So looks like looks like they're throwing themselves at it.
Oh my, and Classic Gamer pointing out that Warmech is also unleashed, which I had missed that part when the flags. That's... Unleashed Warmech is best Warmech.
That's also fun. Because I've actually played that flag.
Yeah, I love Warmech Unleashed. So, one other thing that the runners may or may not have noticed, resetting out of the encounters when you're getting, absolutely bodied by Warmech or anything else, that's actually a bad thing to do. Quote-unquote bad thing. Save on game over is set.
Not only save on game over, but also it's Dragon Quest time, baby.
Yep. You come back, and when you get resurrected, you find the monsters have robbed you and taken half your money. Xardia going, alright, nope, Warmech, run, 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 run. Yeah, this is I'm loving this. This is a beautifully wonderful train wreck. I love you, Classic Gamer. I love you so much for this.
This sure is a sight to behold. It sure is an introduction to going back on comms.
Yeah, this is. This makes my black heart cackle with glee. And Show's going, I know what that X means. I'm not touching that. Though, that may or may not be a Masamune. We don't know.
Could be.
So, one of the other things about this, about the Deep Dungeon or Tall Tower, because, the stairs are currently pointing upwards, so I'm thinking, petition to get it changed to Tall Tower is the name. Anywho, you can find
towers.
You can find other towns, as Sardia just found. Some floors will have an extra exit on it. One of the floors will take you to the next floor.
There's exit.
Well, that's actually kind of useful. But yeah, one of the floors.
I don't think for Sarza. I don't know, because it's on the 4th slot.
At level 2, they can all pick it up. Though that mage staff,
okay.
that's kind of a nice find.
Yeah, that's fairly nice.
And one of the other things that oh wait, I think they found that earlier, and that was the sell menu. My bad. One of the other things that you may or may not have noticed before is on Show's screen he's got ethers, and then there's also dries and X ether. Oh my god, level 2 nuke.
Yes, the best flavor of nuke.
Anywho, as I was before I got distracted by nuke things, those have replaced the houses, cabins, and tents. A regular ether will restore 1 charge of levels 1 and 2 spells. A dry ether will do 1 charge of levels 1 through 4. And an X ether will do 1 charge of everything. You can just shotgun those like you can potions.
So that also means no saving on the overworld?
Well, yeah, there is no saving on the overworld, because really there isn't an overworld. The overworld...
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, the overworld consists of the few squares between Corneria and Corneria Castle.
Oh. That makes sense. Oh, +4 on the pro ring.
And +6 steel armor. Holy crap. Too bad I don't think that there are any fighters here. Though that black belt can equip fighter armor, so if they scrap together the cash, they can put on that steel armor and have a punch cannon tank.
What a sight to behold.
Yeah, that's a very useful thing to see. And it looks like Zardia's got the lovely different names on for the monsters, because we got the grrr wolves and the urus, which I love those ones.
Oh, those names are great.
That means that he may also run into some okay men. Come on, Zardia. Check the chest. Check the chest, you know you wanna. Do it. Do it. Do it. Aww. Do it. Do it.
Oh, check it. That could have been 4 Masamunes right there, and he just went over them.
It could have also been something, that they could have potentially grabbed, because it doesn't mean that it's all Masamunes in those. It could just be...
It could be, but it's not particularly going to.
Yeah, I mean, those could find white shirts in those, because the treasures, the non-common treasures, are going to be guarded by things as well. And some of the other flags that are on for this, there are some new consumables that have been put in by the devs. There's the smoke bomb, which you can use that to run away from any battle, even unrunnable battles.
I think, as I've seen in a menu, we have Phoenix Downs now.
Correct, and those even work in combat. It's really quite amazing what the devs have done. They will bring you back with a modicum of hit points, but it's better than nothing.
As I've also seen the improved cure spells.
Yep, so Lamp and A-Mute, and, well, those actually will get rid of paralysis. And, excuse me, and, well, Cure and Heal actually will do more healing and curing.
I can't believe they nerfed Lamp now.
Oh no, Lamp actually works better now. It actually
no,
has
no,
a...
like, because it used to be the best spell in the game.
Yeah, the spell to counteract something which does absolutely nothing. It was the best meme spell. I'm not gonna lie about that, but now it actually has, you know, a viable use. So one of the other things that, because I'm just gonna continue giving a dump on Deep Dungeons information. Between floors 10 to 16, I believe, you are going to, or there is a potential to find a ribbon. And that is a guaranteed ribbon. And then there is another one on 17 through, I want to say 27 or 26, like that. And then another one on the rest through on N through 33. So there are 3 ribbons scattered about the first 33 floors of the tower.
And I don't see a fighter here, so those ribbons are going to come in handy.
Yeah, I know, right? Ribbons being useful? And you may very well have actually seen Czar grabbing some experience out of a chest. That is another flag that is on, that some of the chests contain XP. And it is kind of neat. And I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Oh, yep, and speak of it, and I just saw Show pull 8,000 XP out.
And although I think it's notable, since we have some black belts in these parties, the flag deads gain XP is turned on for this, so leveling those black belts into the level they need to be for grind for their most effectiveness is going to be a bit harder.
And we apologize for the delay. It seems like Cardia's stream may have frozen, or my restream of it has crashed. I'm trying to recover that now. Please wait.
Or they could just be an intense thought. Oh, there's the cone.
Processing. Please hold. In the meantime, we get to a show. Because trying to get that recovered right now. I apologize for the technical issues.
Man, I can't believe Sar is really just that psychic.
Yeah, I know, right? But yes, as was mentioned, EXP chests are a thing. They take the place of just some random chests. Most of the time it'll be gold chests that are replaced, so that's always a, you know, bonus thing. Alright, we should be getting Zardia back here in just a moment. There we are. Yay. Unless it crashes again. It looks like his stream went down again. Once again, please wait. I will get him recovered as soon as I can. It seems that his stream is currently down, and it will be recovered shortly. Or, more appropriately, as soon as it comes back up, I'm going to get it back on.
At the meantime, we just have to appreciate Tsar's extremely proficient psychic abilities and the ability to perfectly replicate show's run.
Yeah, and even renamed his characters midstream.
Impressive.
Yeah, I know, right? Alternatively, it's, show instead. Ooh, a Bane Sword. Nice. And one problem with the Deep Dungeon is that really the only way for you to know what floor you're on is to, well, luck into one of the key items or actually be counting, keeping track of it. And I haven't been doing that with Zars, or with Show and Zar, so I have no idea what floor they are on.
I can't even count up to 5, so your guess is as good as mine.
They are somewhere between, I don't know, 7 and Alafnat. Yep,
they
that's
are
it.
at a number. I can confirm that. VTA in the chat saying, is the number roughly taco?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna take a safe guess and say yes.
Alright, there we go. Zardia's back, and I just saw Show run into a war mech. It looks like it was a wild war mech, though. And he got away, surprisingly.
But Zara now has that Bane sword.
That's a nice thing to find, and wow. Looks like he was buying Ice Swords +5. That's a nice one there. That Bane Sword is +9, too. Whew, doggy. And Cloth Armor +8. I know that was noted earlier on. It's just that, noting it and, realizing that, wait a minute, +8. Holy crap. That's actually some good armor.
Got some Teflon there.
And Wildham being an awesome tracker and keeping track of the floors and noting that Show is on floor 12.
Well.
Finding a big old pile of cash in a Wizard Staff +7.
Joe hesitated to, as he contemplated checking that trapped test, but he ultimately did not.
Yeah, I know that not all of the chests are guarded by Warmech. That's why I really want them to open up another chest, and I hope that it's not a Warmech.
But I guess once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that first chest you check in and go, oh, hey, Warmech, oh, God. And then watch Warmech go, hey, you know what? I'm going to hit you for 1,500. Hot diggity daffodil.
Oh, there goes Zar, and they run into Tiamat.
Yeah, no, not all chests are Warmech. Only Masamunes are Warmech.
As you can see, Zar just opened up a trapped chest, and they got Tiamat.
Oh my. Yeah, so the rest of the chests are guarded by random fiends. And I love that. I love that one so much.
It is just mwah, chef's kiss.
Oh yes, very much so.
They
So
contemplated it.
yeah, looks at the
They looked
chest.
at the chest and they
Like,
contemplated it.
I could try it. I could. So yeah, about those fiends, the evade cap on them is set to insane, which is 255.
Which is insane.
Exactly. So it's going to take a lot of luck to hit them. Um,
There is Kelly.
a very interesting colored Kelly, yeah.
Watermelon flavored by the looks of it.
You know, you're right on that. Actually, I was looking at it, I'm like, I can't quite tell, but yeah, no, watermelon. That makes a lot of sense. It's even got that little fleck of the white around. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
for a rune sword +9. Well,
Mm,
the red mage can
it's
swing it.
it's a thing. It sure is a thing.
Yeah, and
That's a phrase I'm repeating a lot during this run. It's a thing.
yep. And if I was not mistaken, it looks like Czar actually took down that carry with a Bane, didn't he? Or wasn't it taken down with that?
Might have been that or the nuke.
Yeah, because I saw those boss scaling numbers, Classic Gamer.
Yeah, we got an error message when we try to load up the JSON.
I loved that. Not quite got. He doesn't quite have enough cash for that. Almost though, almost. But pro ring good. Oh, silver bracelets rolled -9. Yeah, you'd be better off just like throwing that thing on the ground and just running away from it. And Puna the Bear, to answer your question, there is a final floor. It is floor 52. Upon floor 52, you will find Garland. Talk to him 3 times and initiate the final fight. Wait, no, that's the final countdown, not a fight. So, just as a just as a thing, all of the cities can actually be found in the tower somewhere or another. Uh, it's gonna be it's not always easy to find them because like Elfland is between floors 9 and 13, I believe. I don't have my quick notes thing up there, but there's a very handy one pinned in the Discord about it. And yeah, it'll tell you pretty much all you need to know. All right, let's see what we get here.
Oh, there we go. There's the Kraken. They released the Kraken.
Oh, and
Oh,
yeah, this is gonna be a wipe. I'm not saying that as a question. Oh, what?
oh, go. There we go.
What the devil? I guess the boss scaling didn't handle the the rolling. That's mildly disappointing. The initial
Weird.
no, he actually nuked that Kraken down.
Oh, there's Bahamut.
Yeah, and I saw the scaling earlier. The initial scaling was set to between 8,000 to 20,000. I guess when I rolled the seed in race time, it took out that little bit there, which that is a shame. I should have just grabbed a new seed, or I should have just done grabbed a seed from the bot and then loaded that thing up with the rest of the JSON. so we would have had the full
Oh.
experience of it.
Show has also found Excalibur +3, if I remember, but which was in a trapped chest, but he did not have enough space to hold it, unfortunately. And there's the tail to go with that Bahamut.
That's a rarity. I'm not gonna lie. All of the deep dungeon seeds I've played, I have found either the tail or Bahamut, never the both of them.
Bahamut's just feeling a bit lazy today. And if I remember correctly, Bahamut is buffed, isn't he?
Yes, he should have the stats of about TO1, which, given that the rest of the stats are still pretty buff, because the actual stats are still pretty high. Oh, he does not. Okay, well, thank you for letting us know about that, Classic Gamer. That is not a test I had actually done myself.
Tsar is almost got wiped by a bunch of. I didn't see what that was, but that was a bunch of.
I think I think it was whites, maybe. I don't know.
Whites, maybe.
One of those undead things that hurts.
Oh, that's like a lot of them.
And I am trying to bring up the seed right now, and curses, and it's got the hidden flags on me for now. Curses. I can't actually tell what the stats of it are. Either way, these bosses are still gonna hit like absolute trucks.
That, yeah, Wild Ham in chat say, which is our tracker, saying maybe making the flags hidden caps values back to what's acceptable. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
that would make sense.
That's likely what happened when I rolled the seed. There is nothing. Well, actually, no. What's unacceptable about that is I thought it was 8,000 to 20,000.
Now I just want to try that out for myself.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I gave you the JSON file earlier, so if you want to, you can.
I might have to mess with that tonight.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, Tiamat may not have, all of the hit points in the world. She's still gonna take you down. And for those who are watching and wondering about the stats and wanting to actually get these flags for themselves, come and visit us on the Discord. Just, message me or, post a message about it, and I'm sure somebody can make them happen for you.
I cannot guarantee you'll have like as much fun as we are, but you can make it happen.
Yeah, oh no, this is not something that is done for fun. This is well, no, it might be able to be done for fun, but it's done with a Will Bloodworth style of fun.
It's done with a sadistic flavor of fun.
Yep. And Serenus, we've had this channel for, I want to say right about the beginning of Duck Derby or the end of the spring tournament, somewhere around that point, is when we spun this channel up. Looks like Czar is hoping for a 3 and 256 or 2 and 256 because that little flag was also enabled. Hoping to get that on Warmech, and in the meantime, hoping to survive long enough to maybe actually damage it down as well. Well, there is the first.
There we go.
Yep, Masa for Czar.
What's the stats on the Masa?
+9.
Masa +9.
My God.
The Masa Mune.
Yeah, seriously. That's, oh my.
You could definitely take on like a cloud with that.
And I am just doing a quick and dirty generating of one of these one of these ROMs that I rolled because I want to take a look at the stats because, well, there are ways.
Classic gamer again going, I'm wondering if rap overflowing stats wasn't on by accident. That might be a possibility too. Although I don't know if it applies to scaling like that. And Tsar taking on Tiamat now that they have the Masamune.
Oh, and you are correct. The Fix Missing Battle RNG entry was not enabled. I just had it misremembered. And I'm going to take a quick look at the boss stats just so we can know about what the hit points are actually at.
Yeah, this really isn't a Labor Day stream. Because these guys really have to work for it.
Well, it's they are having to work for it. They're not having to work for it as hard as if the seed hadn't tried to correct it and made things not as happy as we were hoping for. But still. Alright, so it looks like Warmex only has about 450 hit points right now, because when I rolled the seed, when it hit the flags, it stripped out some of the stuff that went out of bounds.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why it happened. I wish I would have noticed that beforehand, because I could have actually just generated a seed and go, alright, here you are, go. Well, if wishes were fishes. I mean, that being said, that Warmech still has, 245 strength with 5 hits and a hit percent of 255. So...
And in a fade of, out of this world, so hey.
Yeah, it hits. He's going to kill you. just getting a quick baseline to try and determine what the stat percentage is on these.
Classic Gamer once more coming in with a just means we need a re-race with the real boss HP scalings.
Oh yeah, I would not disagree with that. And it looks like the boss hit point scalings actually just took the it might have just gone with the default on it, because the rest of the stats are 250 to 500. But yeah, the hit points do not look to be within that range. Well, it looks like at least Artie is, able to stock up on stuff now that he's got a good amount of cash.
I was going to say they are retracing their steps, but then I remembered that they died.
Everybody dies all the time.
Yes, it's very fun.
Yeah, so so somehow, yeah, Warmech only has about 40% of his normal hit points. So I think what it probably happened is it reverted to 50 to 200% when it re-rolled, or when the seed was rolled, when the blind flag's on. But at least the stats are still uber, so we can take solace in that.
At least if he still shoots you, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's going to be all right. Well, if they didn't get level 2 nuke, they would be in a bit more of a pinch. That being said, I mean, Warmech could still bust out, something messy and just take out your casters pretty quickly. Because if your casters get hit by Warmech, your casters are turned into a small pile of paste. Honestly, if your casters get hit by anything, they're going to be turned into a small pile of paste. Or any of the bosses, that is.
Like the casters have become the casted.
In this instance, oh yes. They might very well be castaways. It depends upon if they run into anybody with Zap.
Or maybe they might be casted away. Ha ha ha.
We can hope. We can hope. I mean, on the plus side, I don't think any of the runners have actually picked up any of the ribbons that are laying about. Though they are being very thorough in their checks right now. I'm wondering if Zardia is looking for one of the key items to, potentially open a shortcut. As the shortcut items will always be on the relevant floor as long as there are any chests on that floor.
Classic Gamer asking once again, what did the other bosses, especially Chaos, end up rolling HP-wise?
I will message you that privately on Discord because I don't want to spoil it for everyone else. Looks like it's the wraiths that probably wiped Zardia out oh so long ago, as I just saw that Sho ran into them, and they immediately started trying to rub him out.
Oh yeah, that makes sense now.
Looks like Zarya's still doing the, I don't know if I want to deal with another fiend.
They're just going into the room, looking at the box, and then just walking away.
Yeah, walking away, going, loot versus bad fight. Hey, alright, Sho has found the ruby, so we know Sho is on floor 22 right now. So if he gets wiped out of the dungeon, he can, well, feed that ruby to the horribly misshapen titan that is currently living in the castle, and can get sent right back on down here. The titan does not work well with the swapped color palette. Looks like he's been in an accident.
Sorry, looking at Bahamut. Contemplating their actions.
And I just now noticed that the game audio was not coming through. My apologies for that. I have since corrected that. Or 45 minutes in. Yeek heads. Sorry about that one, folks. That was entirely my bad. Yes, I appreciate the late notification there, VTR Xelis.
Hey, I think you messed up on the game audio.
No, darn. Yeah, I had it working at some point. Apparently, it went awry at some other point. Oopsie. Dear chat, y'all a bunch of smart Alex, and I love ya. Alright, Zardia has found Crescent Lake. So he is somewhere around the core, I want to say mid to upper 20s, and he apparently did not find that Bahamut or the tail, or the tail. I'm not sure which one he didn't find.
I think it was the two, because they did find Bahamut.
Oh, and yes, you're right. I messed up on the pronouns again there. That was my bad as well. Keep forgetting that it's up in the corner, and I need to pay attention to that.
Oh, yeah. But other than that, oh wait, no. I thought never mind. That's my mistake. I thought the Masamune was on sale.
Whew. I'm kind of glad it wasn't, but holy crap! Did you actually notice that the katana rolled at too?
Yeah. Katana is at +8.
Oh man, I really hope Zardia finds that tail at some point after getting wiped out, because I don't think that they've got the shortcut items. Or actually, I think that they've got the TNT. So that's, you know, a thing there. And was it just me, or did Zar just pop up in the middle of the path in Crescent Lake there? And Yeah, if Zard could find that tail, oh man, that katana plus 8 makes me a little bit happier than that Masa plus 9.
Yeah, I did see them like stare lovingly into the eyes of Bahamut and then walk out.
Oh, it is a shame because that ninja, or if Zard could get a ninja swinging that katana, that would be a thing of beauty. Oh, hi, Lich!
I guess it really isn't a speed bump now, is it? Or is it?
A little bit speed bumpy, I'm thinking. Well, let's see here. Oh no, no. This Lich is...
Not at all.
Yeah.
Lich is buff.
Yeah, Lich is actually, you know, soaking some damage there. Looked like Lich had about... Looked like 700. For a Flame Sword, minus 7.
Flame minus 7. All of that effort and for what?
Sword that you're probably just gonna throw on the ground because, oh my god, minus 7. I kind of love seeing a reward for that. Meanwhile, Sardia's black belt is probably the most well-armored black belt I've ever seen. Like, I kind of wish that he'd go into the stats page because I want to see what that black belt's absorb is at. And the fun enemy names strike again with the EXPs. Apparently Zard just wanted to go up and talk to that little pillar there for some reason. Not sure why, but, you know, whatever. Everybody's got their own little things to do. Zar is also finding another trap chest and deciding, I'm gonna just take a pass on this one. I don't want to deal with that again. Hello, Karant. Good evening to you.
Good evening. Oh, I don't recognize that. What is that over on Zar's screen?
That is just another one of the variant stairs. Yeah, it's a way up. That's pretty much all. Yeah, unfortunately, the flag set that initially was planned didn't agree with being rolled with the race time bot, so it reduced the boss stats down from the disgustingly fun levels, i.e. the boss stats. Initially, the bosses were going to have between 8,000 and 20,000% of their hit points base. That was something. Yeah, that was what I first saw here. And go ahead, Doc. Yep, and the devs, being the smart cookies that they are, remembered we're going to make sure that that sub is not there. But yes, this is a deep dungeon flag set. What it is basically you have Corneria and Corneria Castle on the overworld, and you are trapped in there. You can go into Corneria to, get your level 1 stuff as per normal, but there are no citizens in there, nobody walking around, no NPCs to get in your way. And then when you step into the castle, you aren't in the normal castle. To the north, you have an NPC who you talk to and they let you pass, and that puts you on floor 1. And then you start climbing. Up or down. I mean, the stairs point up, but, it's a deep dungeon, tall tower. And you just keep climbing, and climbing, and climbing. You can find the cities hidden in the tower. You can also find, well, Chaos is hidden at the bottom, or top, on floor 52. And there are some additional little things rolling on here. There's a bunch of trap chests, which are guarded by random fiends. And it's just beautiful. Even though the fiends didn't get their didn't get the massive hit points that we were hoping for, they still got the rest of the massive stats. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems that the boss's hit points, when the seed was re-rolled, it rolled low on some of the hit points. Not all of them. For example, Lich. Lich actually put up a fight.
Lich can punch.
Oh yeah, and like this Kraken hits. This Kraken's gonna hurt you really badly. Instead, he decides to squirt ink. Bad Kraken. Oh, hey, Zar.
And even with the war mix, if they shoot you, it's gonna hurt.
Yep. And, hey, Zar has found the crown and has also found the ribbon that was hiding on that floor, too. So that is a definite bonus there. That means he is they're on floor 36 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, and if something happens to him, well, they can give that crown to Astos, beat Astos up, and get right back in at floor 36. And for those of you who have just joined us recently as well, if you thought you saw Zar pull some XP out of a chest, you did. There are EXP chests on as well. They're set to give, I think it's between 8 and 12,000 XP. I don't remember exactly on that. As I see a chest that pulls 5,660, so I'm way wrong. Either way, EXP chests. A great way to actually get some levels without having to risk fighting. Looks like Sho was trying to hold on to some of those white magic charges, because this Warmech is tearing him up. And rather than try and run with his master, Sho's just like, nope, I'm going to use a smoke ball.
Then he uses Phoenix Stone to get that white mage back up.
Yep. I do love those new consumables. I even actually saw Sho use a blast during that fight with Warmech, which, using blast is basically like having that character cast a Fire 3. Shoveling, looks like ethers and X-ethers down the casters, because, well, gotta get those spell charges back.
Says, by the way, why are the Wisps fighting?
I'm Not sure I grok that one, but, you know, that's, that could just be my head spiders not making proper connections right now. Alright, I am relatively certain that the show is a few floors behind Czar right now, because this was the floor that I saw Czar go up and talk to the pillar on, which I'm still not sure why they did that. I'm wondering if they thought it was going to be like an Ordeal's pillar where, you know, you walk into it and you teleport somewhere else. Unfortunately, there's nothing like that with these.
RNG manipulation.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a basic strategy all of us know.
Alright, so Sho has found that Lich. Let's see how he handles it. Alright, 173, not too bad a damage, but we know this Lich has about 700 hit points. Oh, that's a good roll on that fade.
Still with the same hit points, but still dodging like a maniac.
And giving the crystal for some reason, because I don't know why that's doing that. It just does.
Astos normally gives out an item, usually the crystal.
So yeah, that thing that Czar just went and talked to, that's the Titan. Titan...
Oh, that is a thing. That
yeah.
sure is a thing.
Yeah, like I said, Titan does not do well with the different color palettes.
Did I just see Warmech pull out a nuclear?
Probably.
Oh, that's fun. That is fun.
Yeah, that lovely, lovely radioactive Warmech. Now, I'm not sure if there are additional Phoenix Downs or full cures or smokes or blasts anywhere in the tower. I did not pay attention to those flags when I loaded up the JSON earlier, so I'm kind of hoping there aren't, because I want to see the runners run through their Phoenix Downs and not be able to find any more. Because I'm kind of not. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm kind of a jerk. Classic Gamer informing us that there are not any more of the new consumables in the tower.
Yay!
Yeah, so those Phoenix Downs, they had best be holding on to those and treasuring them like the precious, precious jewels they are. I wonder why Czar just keeps exiting out. I don't think they know that save on game over is set, because I've seen Zarya, you know, reset out more than a few times. And it seems like we're actually getting a bit of choppiness coming through from Czar's stream. I'm gonna make sure that's not something going on my end. Yeah, it looks like there's just might be some Czar might be having some internet issues, because even when I popped on over to check out his stream, it was dropping a little bit there. In Classic Gamer, yeah, I do have to agree that you know, if you use a bunch of those consumables and you still get wiped out, just having them lost to the ether, that's beautiful. That's the proper way to do it. looks like that Tiamat that Show has run into is putting him through the works. Yes, use them, use them. Well, that was a good amount of things used there. Everybody on Show's side is for a coral sword. That's awesome.
I love this flag set.
Yeah, I love that, like, I love what the game considers to be rare treasures. Because, like, ribbons, ribbons aren't. But if you come across, say, hey, look, here's a wear sword. It's a rare treasure. Ha ha.
Why don't you take a look over at this coral? It's worth a lot.
Yeah, it's the game is wonderfully cruel in what it decides is a rare treasure. Oh my, and Classic Gamer pointing out that the elemental bonuses are set to plus 50%. So, okay, yeah, that coral sword, it'll do a number on water-based things at least. And that Excal plus 3 would have done a great amount of things if anybody had a fighter. Or a knight, at least. Alas, we get no noble fighters. So the Excal sits unused and unloved. Probably actually sold to a vendor for some cash. Just imagine, yes, this is the legendary sword Excalibur. It's even better than it normally would be. I'll give you 500 gold for it. Sold.
I'm sure there's like a rare weapons collector going around different universes who could use it.
Gilgamesh. So it looked like Zardia...
You absolute legend.
Yeah, it looks like Zardia has decided to... ooh, Power Bonk. -9, but still, Power Bonk.
Don't Power Bonk!
It looks like Zardia has decided to start diving again from floor 1. Maybe look for the tail and hopefully, you know, get that through. And to try and find the other shortcut items. Nuclear from Warmac. Go, Warmac!
Yeah, you would love to see it.
Aww. Looks like that Tiamat's doing those wonderful, you know, big damage spells that it loves to toss out too. Alright, so it looks like Zardia's Thief and Red Mage are probably toting ribbons because the damage from the skills that Tiamat's tossing out not really doing a whole lot, unfortunately. Go, Tia, go! Go, Tia, go! Oh wait, we're not supposed to be cheering for the monsters?
I don't know. Looks like they're running either way.
Go, Tia, go! Go, Tia, go!
Tia, go! Go, Tia, go!
Also because really, how often do you get to chant that? That's just, it's not something which is chanted nearly enough, and Zardia looks like they may have discovered that, wait a minute, I don't have to drop an item. I think save on game over might be set. Though I don't think they noticed their cache.
And there is was another Tia?
It's that same Tia for that power bonk.
Oh.
Just hoping for that Bane to work, but not getting any love out of it. Whereas on Joe's side, Kraken did some Kraken things and cracked some people apart.
That's all it's cracked up to be.
Barunch. Alright, so yeah, Classic Gamer is thinking that Tiamat looked a bit strawberry banana. I was thinking more of a strawberry lime, but you know, that's to my own eyes.
It's kind of saying more of a dragon fruit, maybe-ish.
Oh. I love it. I love it. Tiamat, round 3. Fight!
I guess you could also be saying go Tia go if you're playing a weird version of Dungeons and Dragons.
Forgiven value of weird. It's, you know, I played Tiamat Worshippers more than a couple of times. I like chaos sometimes.
Sometimes chaos is good.
That Lich was just guarding a flame -4. That's another wonderful disappointment. Tiamat, once again, is just going, I'm just gonna beat you down. Aww.
Oh, there we go.
Poor dragon fruit.
And all for a -9 power bonk.
I mean, that being said, power bonk, yo. That's
It's still a power bonk, yes.
That being said, that black belt is swinging a Masa +9. I'm not sure if a power bonk really would be necessary for it.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Like, that is a disgustingly strong sword.
I mean, if you're going for overkill, then yeah.
No, there is no such thing as overkill. There is fire and reload. So we're just tearing through these early levels because they've already looted most of the chests here, and I'm wondering if they're keeping track of the floor that they're on so that they can know to search for the key items.
Tail.
Yeah.
Because, as you might have remembered earlier, they did stare lovingly into the eyes of Bahamut, but they did not find the tail, which was on the next floor.
Oh, well, I'm glad you remembered which floor it was on, because I remembered it was on a blue floor, and that was about it.
Who would have you to assume I remember which floor it was on either?
Well, relative at least. Oh man, just trying to remember when you're going back through and doing things like this. I've done this a couple of times, and it's just so much of a pain to like, okay, have I opened this chest? I don't remember. You walk into a room, you go, I think I've opened these. Check one.
Oh, I hate the feeling.
Oh
just
my.
like when you're looking, you're just like, your mind is racing and you can't remember what you've checked.
And Zardia has found the TNT, so they are on floor 8 now.
But Shu has forgotten that they turned off the sub.
Yeah, or was just taking a look to see, because I will admit I did that same check the first time I went through this and found OnRack as well. Alright, now Zardia can just resume at floor 8 and keep digging and looking for that tail, probably.
Or keep climbing based on however you see this.
Yeah, digging, climbing. Digging can also indicate just, a searching for. That's the phrase I was meaning, because, yeah, they're going up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is climbing up a tower. Alright, who's Show fighting? Show is running into a lich, and Zar has found a white shirt in a box. Find a kraken. Kraken who's got all the arms to smack you all of the hardness with. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the hit points to back up those that pile of pain that it can deliver.
It's the opposite of what we are used to.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I was looking at that and I couldn't think of a good food because that just looked not quite right. And I do not think we have seen Brack yet. That being said, I don't think that the runners have found Elfland or Melmond. No, they found Provoca.
I thought we saw Elfland, but no, it was OnRack.
Yeah, we've seen OnRack, we've seen Gaia and Provoca, but none of the others.
Start looking through more chests, doing that kind of panicky, what have I checked, what have I not checked?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they know about the, I don't know if they know about the specific item placement, like the floor item placement rules. Because honestly, oh, go ahead.
I honestly don't blame them.
Yeah, the only reason I knew about it, hey, dragon fruit's back, yay!
Hey!
Yeah, the only reason I know about them is because, well, we're going to be seeing a bunch more deep dungeon flag sets as part of the Fall League. Alright, and Show finding a second ribbon, slapping that on that white wizard, because you got to keep your healer alive. And finding the crown.
That's kind of pointless, because he has the ruby.
Well, the crown is the shortcut for 36. The ruby is the shortcut for 22.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
It's an easy mistake to make, so,
I also do not know the rules of a flag set, of the deep dungeon flag set.
Yeah, the only reason I know them as kind of well as I do is I may or may not have gone through 6 of them yesterday.
Fun!
Yeah, by the end it was totally like, I can't remember where anything is. Have I been on this floor? I know I was on this floor earlier. How earlier? Earlier in the scene or earlier in the day? I don't know. No, I totally had stuff to do yesterday. I just was opting not to do it. looks like Dragon Fruit still putting the hurt on Zardia. And Bane actually landing on that Tia. I don't think that we've seen that many Tias baned on it. Hey, here.
Oh! And an Aegeus +9. Not bad at all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. We don't have anything left.
Yeah, Aegis +9 that's gonna sit and gather dust. Yeah, a beautiful,
No.
wonderful shield that no one can use at all.
Wait. The black belt.
Nah, can't use them on promotion. It's only fighter armor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a shame because, oh man, Aegis shield +9. Woo-wee.
Man, could you imagine?
Aegis shield +9, steel armor +6, and ribbon +6. Yeah, that's some amazing absorb.
Fighter can't use ribbon though.
Shh, quit talking sense.
But still, great absorb. Other than that,
Yeah, that's what the wall spell is for. I think that's the second or third time Zara has checked that chest and gone, oh, it's just a coral sword. Never mind. Show finding a wonderful weapon, a saber -7. One hit, or one attack, 0 hit, 1 crit. You really just, it's a broken toothpick.
but I will say, I think the war mech on Tsar's side is wild berry flavored.
Yeah, I can get behind that. That seems like it would be an appropriate flavor profile for that color. VTR Xelis, I'm not even sure that saber could give anybody a splinter. Like, it's ugh.
It's one of those annoying splinters that like you can't pull out, and it's just there for the whole like 2 days.
Oh, you mean the things that you take a knife to the thing and cut your hand open to get it out? Yeah, no, I haven't done horrible things like that to get rid of splinters. Nope, never. Ignore the man behind the window.
Starts finding another trap chest and just staring at it longingly before deciding to maybe perhaps interact with it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the. Ooh, wee.
Oh, there's another ribbon.
Yeah, that's definitely
And
worth
they
a fight.
dropped their hat for it for another Tia. Yay!
Yeah, you got to drop something to get room for it, and that cap was gonna get replaced anywho. Trying to bonk up and get that Masa swinging nice and hard, because this is still, yeah, the Tia still is pretty evasive and pretty absorbent. But the Thief also has plus 120 agility. Couple of levels of bonk, still only 342 damage out of that Masa plus 9.
It's still missing, still.
Yeah, Yeah, they're not hitting that hard right now. And Show finding ice -9 armor and just like I don't even care what I'd fight for that. The XP isn't worth it.
Seems like a good deal to me.
I'm wondering if Show's actually going to hit 50 before he rolls up to.
That's another flag that's been turned on. There's a level cap.
Oh, is it turned on?
Yes, if I remember correctly, it's between 43 and 46. So no, these guys aren't gonna hit level 50.
Oh, yay. Oh, yeah, no. I, just now looking at it, then, yeah, max level 41.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Even better.
That's, yeah, that is one of the newer flags that's... It's still technically in beta, but then again, so is Deep Dungeon. But it's a wonderful way to really just mess with people. Because you can set it to be like, okay, yeah, the max level is going to be between, you know, you can set it as low as 10. And you can set it to be a range, so it would be alright, well, let's go here.
Man, I want to see a level 10 run.
Oh man, that'd be a rough one. Like, that would be so heavily reliant upon insta-kill spells and Exfer, probably. Because, oh my goodness, I think by level 10 you have, like, one level 4 charge.
Oh,
oh boy. Well, yeah, I know it's theoretically viable in vanilla, but that's vanilla.
Is like a funny little randomizer speedrun that does it, maybe?
Well, I know
Except, like, it's weird because they turn off all the conveniences and they just run it.
Yeah, I know that there was a tool-assisted speedrun video of TaskBot or a task having like a 15 or 20 second run. It was I think it was a Chaos Rush, which is, you know, where everything is already open. You can run in, you can fight Chaos whenever. And using frame manipulation to land 3 and 256 on Chaos immediately. Yeah, behold the power of the TAS. Go, Robo Chicken, go! Drop those nuclears, drop as much as you can!
Go, Terra, go! Go, Terra, go!
Show deciding that he wanted to fight a Kraken and got a Coral Sword for his reward.
I feel like I should have like a button that produces like that stock children yaying sound.
That, oh yeah, that'd be beautiful. Poor Robot Chicken. Yeah, I really, really wish I had just produced it. Oh my goodness, a Zeus Bonk +8. Holy crap.
Wow.
Like, that's some serious armor. This is your Warmech after it's been playing in a pile of Kool-Aid. Oh.
Covered in the blood of its enemies. Who really knows?
Why not both? Yeah, I think it would be an amazing to see this done with the hit point scaling not messed up by the seed rolling. Because, oh man, imagine.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I know, right? Imagine seeing a robot chicken with 32,767 hit points. Because I believe that is the maximum amount of hit points that anything can have in the game. Though I could be wrong on that, don't quote me. But just imagine Robot Chicken hitting like it was and tossing out nuclears left and right with that many hit points.
Would be a sight to see.
Yeah, Classic Gamer saying in chat that he did encounter that and did manage to beat it using Xfer and Brack.
That's the best way to do it.
That's probably about the only way to do it, honestly. Dragon armor -7, and hey, defense sword. It's not a bad thing to find. Well, Max Evade plus Mute could technically work as well, if you can survive long enough to actually get the mute to land, and if you don't get critted.
Oh.
You would be surprised. Will Bloodworth, the runner who was potentially going to be joining, but is out at PAX today, has done some very interesting challenge in the past.
I can respect that.
Yeah, there was one particularly bad seed that was rolled for the RA Clio flags one night. This was back when Weapon Crafter was just fairly recently released into the beta into the beta branch, and the seed was rolled where you could only use thieves. The only weapon that the thieves could use was some nunchucks that rolled a -3. And progress was gated behind a sentry. You know, one of the big angry robots that lives in Sky Tower. Yeah, it was, that seed was a horribly painful thing. And yes, Vorpal -9, a Vorpal being as a Vorpal should be, left alone. Alright, well, Zar has found Bahamut. Oh yes, that was an RA Clio special. I think that was actually one of my first RA Clio matches, honestly.
Sorry, once again, staring lovingly into the eyes of Bahamut, contemplating their decisions.
Bahamut, please give me promotion. I fight you. No, bring me tail. I need to floss first. Yeah, but Will Bloodworth, the Mad Lad, decided to do that seed with a single thief. He spent about 8 hours doing it, if I recall.
I can respect that as a usual all white mage, or as it's known, oops all Beth runner.
Alright, looks like Show's stream has picked back up again, kind of, and suddenly he's teleported into a Warmech fight.
From Bahamut into a Warmech fight. What a twist.
And I have to remember that was Zardia, not Show. I am seeing too many names, getting brain confused. I have heard stories of that 10,000% clamped seed that Will Bloodworth had tried. Alright, well, Show has found Lefane. With, you know, nobody in it because it's Lefane and there's nobody anywhere.
Ooh, level 8 heal.
Oh boy, best heal! Now, I think that Zardia is still on the floor that Bahamut was on. I think. I could be misremembering on that one, because I know that the tail is on a blue floor. That's all I can remember about it.
I know it's on the tail, like, that's, like, on the hole, that's, like, right by Bahamut.
Yeah, okay, so it's the floor that Zara is on right now, and,
Yeah.
probably is just running right out of. We'll see when the stream catches back up. And Show finding another ribbon, so everybody gets ribbons now. Oh, hey, and there's another Masa for Show.
Oh, nice.
Just has to decide, what am I going to drop so I can get another Masa? So it looks like Zardia probably faded the floor that the tail was on and just ran on down. And I'm just now noticing that that's Show's first Masa.
Oh, that would explain a lot.
And it looks like Zardia's stream has gone down again. I will be recovering it as soon as I can.
In the meantime, we're just going to have to revel in their amazing psychic abilities once again, but this time a little bit more magnified.
I am wondering if the maximum level might be getting evaded by the experience chests.
No, wait, no, I think because the maximum level was supposed to be randomized, the limit was randomized.
Well, I loaded up the flags and it showed the maximum as 41.
Oh, huh. Weird. That's another thing that's broken. This is what we get for using beta flag sets.
Well, you know, it's a learning experience. And there we go, now we've got Zarback.
If anything, this is at least a good test for the developers, including Ham, who is our tracker right now.
Yeah, Wildem, who's been paying a lot more attention because he has actually been able to tell what floor that they've been on. Oh, hey! Hi, Garland! I know that...
You must be kind of confused.
I know Show is on level 4 or 52 right now, then.
Now the chase begins. Or no, maybe not.
Nah, Garland decides to kind of chill out and just talks to you from the same place 3 times.
And then he turns into chaos, like you do.
Well, you know, you've been stuck in that dungeon for how long? Princess does not exist. There is no
Princess never existed.
Yeah, there is no princess in this castle.
Or any castle, for that matter.
Well, Chaos busting out the crack. Too bad Show is covered in ribbons. And I don't believe Show actually picked up any of those white shirts, so he's going for Fog 2 strats.
Chaos busting out Ice 3.
And doing middling damage at best because, once again, ribbons! Ribbons everywhere! Late 3, alright, so this looks kind of like the vanilla script, which means we might see a nuke or so. 8 hits, 780 out of the master. Nuke hitting for 270 something, it looked like. Yeah, I'm relatively certain this is the vanilla script here. That means that we are going to be seeing a Cure 4, I think relatively soon, as long as this Chaos survives. Please, Chaos live. Please, Chaos live.
Chaos live, chaos live, chaos live, chaos live.
Alright, 4 hits, 331. Yeah, Black Belt's not hitting as hard as one would hope.
Come on, chaos, 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 chaos.
5 hits, 525, still standing. Yeah. Ooh, Chaos swings and bodies that that master for 400 points of damage. Ah,
There it is!
there's that lovely, lovely Cure 4.
There's the Cure 4.
Oh my goodness. But Show still has, you know, 8 fades and 8 more nukes in the tank. Chaos is going to have to get through that spell list again. And
Oh! There goes that black mage or black wizard.
Yeah. Nope. No life to win combat.
Nope.
Well, that was 1,000 points of damage out of there. Swirl. Alright, yep. Using one of the Phoenix Downs. Not
Oh,
not using one of the Phoenix Downs, getting bodied instead. 5 hits, 940, down
yay!
goes Chaos. Get your GGs out in chat for Sho Fukumachi, finishing up at... Give me a moment while I pull the timeout.
Or 42.
Yeah, 1:42:22 is the official racetime.ggc her time.
Nice.
Alright, I have proffered an invitation to Sho if he wanted to jump on in for an interview. We'll see if he does or not. Help Stormbird hit the screen for the right side there.
But man, that sure was a thing.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting one. I was not initially expecting the vanilla scripts, because that's just, wee. And yeah, I informed them earlier that the boss hit point scaling apparently got mucked about with the when the seed was rolled, unfortunately.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sho.
How's it going?
It's going all right. So, what'd you think of that one?
Hello.
Well, it
Hello,
was crazy.
Sho.
Lots of Warmex.
It's going all right. So, what'd you think of that one?
I guess, whatever bug happened, that ended up making it quite a bit easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, all those Warmex and those Fiends were supposed to have about 32,000 hit points as opposed to the normal amount of hit points they did. Yeah, all those Warmex and those Fiends
apparently,
were supposed to have about
I
32,000 hit points as opposed to the normal, because it just takes the flags they did.
Absolute max.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I was looking at like 8,000 to 12,000% hit points. I just thought it'd be interesting.
Yeah, and I just noticed that I was getting a little bit of feedback, so I had to mute the audio again. But yeah, apparently when I rolled the seed using the race time room bot, it just took the flags, which did not incorporate the absurd scaling.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was neat, with the whole, 52 floors. I was going to go exit. I thought that was Garland, and I had to go back out and then go out and whatever, find chaos or whatever. I didn't know that was going to be chaos.
Yeah, so that was the next question I was going to ask you, is actually how... I guess you probably haven't done Deep Dungeon before, then.
This is my first time doing the Deep Dungeon thing. So, I mean, I guess I'm really glad that I just kept going down the rabbit hole, because I was going to exit because I did have the crown and I did hit the ruby, and I could have talked to the other two people, but it was I guess it just kept going. I was hoping to find like Invis 2 or something, but well, that never happened.
Yeah, we never actually saw you or Zardia find Elfland or Melmond. So that's 3 levels of spells that were just entirely not checked. So I'm thinking Invis 2 was probably in one of those.
Yeah, probably level 3 or 4. knowing my luck. Nuke being level 2 was super handy. And I kind of went in thinking that the bosses were going to be 8,000 to 12,000% hit points or whatever, but luckily it ended up not being. Because fighting, I didn't know if Bahamut was going to be a boss or it counted as a boss, but I was like, what? I didn't have as much hit points as I thought I was going to have.
Yeah, Bahamut actually is excluded from that massive scaling apparently as well. So
Okay.
Bahamut and Astos were both safe to fight.
Phew.
Yeah, I can imagine like, yeah, you want to take the shortcut down to 36? You have to fight a 32,000 hit point boss. Go.
So
Would have been fun. It would have been fun. Not to play, but to watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been great fun for us.
yes, and I was planning on the really really high hit points. I was like, well, you know, getting ready for the midnight oil. Just kind of, and then it ended up not being so as crazy. I mean, it still was hard by no stretch of the imagination. With like I mean, everybody hit hard. All the bosses hit hard.
Yeah, I still remember the first swing I saw out of a war mech was it hit somebody for like 1,200 points of damage.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. That was like, oh well, I mean, because they were like 300 to 500% or something like that scaling.
Yeah, 250 to 500 for the stats.
Okay, just beefy, beefy, beefy.
Yeah, and you also were kind of lucky that, well, I mean, you did see Chaos go through and hit that Cure 4 at least, but
Yeah, it was like, of course he has Cure 4.
oh yeah, that's because Classic Gamer in his wonderful deviousness left them on with vanilla scripts.
Okay, I kind of thought that because I was like, well, okay, cast ink, like Kraken cast ink. So I think the only fiend I didn't actually fight and beat was Carrie. Because I beat Lich, I beat Tiamat, and I beat Craig. I think the only person I didn't beat was was Carrie. Oh, hey, where is Zar? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what floor Czar is on right now.
We can't count. We're bad at math.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, paying attention to the floors. Like I have trouble doing that when I'm on my own, or when I'm doing these on my own. Trying to keep track of the floor when somebody else is doing it. Nope.
Yeah. Well, this was a lot of fun. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. I was like, wait, is this gonna be like map rando or whatever? Because I was praying for entrance floor shuffle, but I mean, when everything is just in one place.
Yep. Yeah, it's. I've been doing a lot of these recently as well because with the upcoming fall league, one of the weeks is a deep dungeon week.
Oh.
Yeah. So everybody's gonna have to go through them.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, this was good. Um, and I think something else that helped out was having my inventory like entirely full. So touching the boss chest and like, oh, you can't pick this up. Oh, good.
Oh boy, I don't have to fight someone for a flame armor -4.
Yeah. Once I was like, okay, like once I realized that it was showing me what was in there once everything was full, I was like, oh, okay, well I can just look at these boss chests now and not have to worry unless
Yeah.
it's something I want.
Yeah, that was something that I will applaud you on because that's when everything's guarded by fiends, it's real safe to actually know what everything's gonna have.
Yeah. That first boss chest was a war mech. I'm like, oh, well, this is bad. And trying to figure out what all the items do, because I haven't used them yet. Like, I figured ether and dry and X ether kind of ish.
Yeah, so the ethers restore one charge to levels 1 and 2. Dry is one charge to levels 1 through 4, and X ether is one charge for all spell levels.
Oh, okay. Well, gee, I could have saved some inventory room by just having X ethers.
Yeah, it's it's one of the well, that's a replacement for the house tent cabins.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which honestly, trying to do deep dungeon without the house ether replacement thing, oh man, these things suck without that.
Oh yeah, I can entirely imagine. I mean, luckily, Nuke being level 2, I could just constantly restore it the entire time. It was nice. Kind of sad that I didn't find any better like healing stuff, but like in terms of consumables.
Yeah, there were none.
Oh, okay.
You had what you started
None of
with,
the
and
new ones.
yeah, you had what you started with, and that was it.
Well, okay. I was like, oh man, I could buy Phoenix Downs. These would be real nice, real
Yeah,
handy.
yeah,
Oh, you can't.
yeah, I saw you go to use a Phoenix down in battle, which actually does work.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I
So
was about to resurrect my Black Mage during the Chaos fight.
yeah, and then Chaos went, no, 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 I just stomped your red mage.
Yeah. So, oh man, yeah, I don't know all these floors.
Yeah,
And the
so
level, so it was supposed to be capped at 41, but I did manage to get to 42.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure if you just went, if you leapfrogged from 40 to 42, or if it was because of the chest with experience in them. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna want to look into myself, just because.
Yeah, yeah, because I was planning on capping out at 41, and I mean, it took forever to get from 41 to 42. So maybe it's just, I don't know how. Well, you guys are the smart people. I have no idea how that works.
Yeah, I don't know.
For you to assume we're smart.
I'm not smart. I'm on comms.
I'm also on comms, and that also makes me not smart.
No, I'm not saying it that specific way, because you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders.
Both of you to assume I have a head.
Yeah. Oh, Zara, you're fighting the Warmack.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Czar is still going for the Warmax.
Oh, he found the white shirt. I wonder where that was.
Yeah, that was hidden in one of the. I think that was before floor 8. Kazar found the crown and then proceeded to go back to floor 1 and start scouring the way down, trying to
Ah,
get, yeah, trying to get. Uh, Sorry, my brain just kind of slipped out of my head there. Trying to get the other shortcut items and maybe looking for the tail, because he spent a good amount of time staring longingly into Bahamut's eyes.
oh, it's just funny because the tail was like literally on the next floor from Bahamut.
Yes, yes, this is what I've been saying. It's literally on the next floor. I just keep on seeing them pass it.
Yeah, black belts, fight armor, and ribbons of the fighters. Yeah, I took. Yeah,
Yeah, those were the some of the tankiest black belts I think I've ever seen, because black belt vitality and hit point growth with fighter armor, and
yeah.
rolling around with a steel +6 armor.
I was like, well, this is good. I like this.
Yeah, I could run around without armor, and but why? And then even the ribbons rolled at +6, and the pro rings rolled at +4.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Although pretty much everything else for mage armor was kind of terrible. Like bracelets were like -4 or 5. I was like, oh, this is kind of crap.
Yeah, well, and Czar
The
found a
+9 Aegeus shield.
yeah, yeah. Czar found a power bonk that was -9.
I mean, at least he gets temper, which was level 7 or 6 or something.
Yeah, temper ended up stupidly high level, but that makes up for the really low level nuke.
Yeah. See, he's running dual red mage and a thief. I wonder why he's. Well, I mean,
Yeah, the thieves had the bonus 120 agility, so they are pretty dodgy, and helps you run away from everything.
all fights were unrunnable or runnable except for theme fights or something like that, right?
Yes. Though actually, those smoke bombs that you had, you can actually use those to run from unrunnable fights as well.
Which I think I figured out early on. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and Classic Gamer pointing out that Czar won't have access to lock unless he replaces one of his red wizard or red mages with a black mage. And I think probably we'll have to promote to get it too.
Yeah, it was because it was level 7 or something like that.
Oh boy, this he's gonna be
I
in a
mean,
wheel or in for a world of hurt with that chaos.
yeah. Well, I mean, if well, let's see. I mean, I was able to hit him without, I think, with getting just one lock off. So I don't think his evade was super high, but
Well, he also has 3,700 hit points or so. I wasn't keeping exact track of how much he did, but I know it was a lot.
yeah. And he has Cure 4.
Yeah, I saw. I'm sorry, I can't help but giggle at that. I'm a horrible person for it. I'm at least aware of it, though.
I'm still surprised I finished sub 2. I was still planning. I was if that was going, I was like, okay, cool. I can fight this and then exit my way out and then go back down the other ways. But that ended up being chaos. That was like I was really surprised, which is why I sat there for a second. It's like, what? Oh,
Yeah, which actually I have to say, for being your first deep dungeon and finishing sub 2, that's actually pretty good. Because you explored a lot of things, and you found all the key items, which bravo on that. Because just in case something tore you out, you could have at least gotten back in it a little bit quicker.
yeah.
You even actually found the 4 ribbons, or the 3 ribbons that were scattered about through the lower levels.
Yeah. I did have. I did end up having 4 ribbons. So what was it? Boss chest or something?
Yeah, just because of the way the treasure is distributed, it's not guaranteed, but you're very likely to find a 4th ribbon somewhere near the end. Um, but by default, there is 1 ribbon between 10 and 16, one between 17 and 23, I think, and then one between 23 and 33.
Okay.
Steak.
I see he's using the alternate sprites.
Yep, he's Team Steak. Also using the alternate colors and alternate names. So we've seen him beat on a few roos.
Wiper. Oh man. Yeah, so many floors.
Yeah.
So many floors.
Yeah, the deep dungeon. It's if you're not keeping track of where you're at, it can turn into a real slog.
And I was trying to keep track, and I think I did okay. Once I found Lefane, I was like, okay, well, obviously Melmond and Elfland are somewhere else. But
Yeah, Elfland is generally between 9 and 13. Provoca is between 2 and 6. Melmond, I believe, is between 15 or 16 and 20. I don't know. There's a document posted about it in the Fall League channel on the Discord.
and I did find the Mossmune, which I ended up not using.
Yeah, I know. I saw you. It's like, all right, well, you've at least got one of the Mossum units that have been, scattered about through here.
So put on a white mage and then cast fate.
It worked.
It's better to have the backup.
Yeah, I was like, once I saw cast, I'm like, well, I'm gonna use a lot of fog too, because he's probably gonna hit really hard. So and that ended up paying off at least a little bit.
Well, yeah, especially since, he didn't have any evasion. Because I don't remember if you picked up a defense sword that was about either.
I did not. I have like no spellcast items. I had the mage staff, and that was it. I think for spellcasting items.
Whew, man. Yeah, that's Not having evade is actually pretty rough in these ones, especially with
Yeah.
the really high stats for the bosses.
And
Like,
I was expecting Chaos to just dodge everything because we had put on max evade, something that I haven't seen since 1.4.4 or whatever.
yeah,
And it's like, whoop.
yeah, I noticed that the evasion cap was set to 255. I did look at Warmech stats earlier and found that Warmech had, let's see, 405 attack stat, 5 hits at 255 hit percent.
Oh jeez,
Yeah, which explains entirely why when Warmech hit, you died.
you died. It was just you weren't living. That was it. You got punched, and that was game over. Oh, he's getting closer.
I think. I mean, he's, these
Oh,
floors look familiar, but honestly, everything looks familiar in these.
It's all just blended into like one big, I don't know how to describe it, one big dungeon to me.
Yeah. One big melange of a dungeon.
Well, I guess there was another FFR that was basically this, except it was like 100 floors straight going down. It
Uh,
wasn't coming back out. I heard. I think.
yeah, I think that was actually a feature from the Dawn of Souls edition. I think.
That might have been I think that was in Final Fantasy 2. That might be. Don't quote me on that, but that might have been. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like
Let's
a,
go.
a big old Uber dungeon that you could access post game that was basically like this. Except,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's Final Fantasy 2.
Well, I know that there was one that was on one of the Final Fantasy 1 remakes, because I remember playing that when I was on the bus more than a few times.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I don't know. But I do remember having like something like that in the post game. Don't quote me. Yeah, like Classic Gamer is saying, I might have confused it with the bonus at the end of oh oh wait, no, never mind, because the bonus at the end of Dawn of Souls Final Fantasy 2 was different. It was like a whole thing where like you had to go through heaven and fight the good side of the Emperor, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I. It's been so long since I've done that.
I do not wish to return. Let me stay in my ignorance, please.
Yeah, that was 15, 20 years ago or so. I don't know. And even then, when I
Like
say,
months for me.
yeah, even when I say,
It was mere months.
even when I say, riding the bus at that point, it was riding the bus to work. It wasn't a school bus. All right, so Zardia is on somewhere between floor 44 to 48 because that's where Lefane is at.
Call it a good side, really, because all he does is just like ask for you to forgive him for all of his actions and just. It was weird.
All right, now to figure out how to do something like this but make it oops all Warmac. Every encounter is a Warmac.
I might have to end you for that because I'm inevitably going to play that.
Look, I am the one who, stumbled across the oops all imps flag set where every step you take that is not a safe tile and is in a dungeon, you are going to run into an imp fight. Every single step.
I still have to go through that one with an all white mage party.
Yeah, exactly. And as Wildham then says, yeah, then Caleb took it up and, he took his Spice Weasel and kicked it up a notch, bam, and got Death Touch imps.
Oof.
Yeah, he made it as far as ice cave, I believe, before he was like, nope, I can't anymore. And he had a and he re-rolled his party at the 45-minute mark.
And I'm going to have to do this with a white mage party. Again, I'm going to have to do this with a white mage party. I hate you for reminding me of this.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if you can still make that happen with the bug fixes that the devs have put out. I'm gonna have to check that out again. Because yeah, the devs have just been pumping out stuff as of late. We've got
Okay.
we have a in one of the beta branches we have a procedurally generated overworld.
Ooh.
Yeah, like where each
Yeah, I
seed.
saw that.
Yeah. In addendum to that, you can enable damage tiles from swamp and desert, and you can also set it so they will kill you.
Wow.
Oh, so you can make it kind of like Dragon Quest even more.
Yep.
That's what everybody wants.
Yeah, and even more so, you can, with those procedurally generated maps, you can actually choose to disable the mini map, so you can't actually do anything like to look at that. Yeah, the devs have been putting out stuff like it's nobody's business, and I love them for it.
Still waiting on that, the actual implementation of that Final Fantasy II overworld map, though. That looked kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's I've done a couple of the proc gen maps, and they are sometimes a little slow to generate because it's handled via the browser in itself. But they actually have even got a backup fix for that, where there is a list of 512 maps that are already pre-generated that are just loaded into the randomizer already. So if you want to run a proc gen, but you don't want to, have to re-roll the seed a few times until you get one that actually can generate fully, you can just grab one of those 512.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really impressive the amount of work that the guys have been putting in. Well, guys and gals and non-binary pals, I should say.
Oh, he's closing in. I think.
The Mad Lads.
Is this the final? Close to the final floor?
He's real close. He's on 51 right now, according to Trekker Extraordinaire and person who can actually pay attention, Wildhem. Oh, wait, nope, never mind.
Yep, that's it. There's chaos. Who I thought was Garland.
There he is.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm not hanging out there.
And yeah, Ordy, too bad that we never actually got to see that ninja swinging that katana +8. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw that in Sardia's inventory and I was just like, want.
He didn't pick up fast, did he? Oh no! But he does have the power bomb.
This is gonna be fun.
White shirts, so at least he'll be able to dodge hits.
Yep. Now, those spells, that's gonna be a different beast.
True.
Alright, so 2:11:25 on the timer, or 2:11, let's call it 2:11:15 when he started this fight. Let's see how long he goes for it. Because, yeah, hopefully they know to keep hitting that red wizard with saber, or red mage with saber. And yeah, we've got the not quite fully rainbow, but almost rainbow chaos. It's not quite pina colada. It doesn't remind me quite of that enough. It's mostly.
I'd say this is the strawberry banana.
It's got a bit too much green for banana, unless it's an unripe banana. And the feather on the top of the
Yeah.
hat is what makes me think of a fancy fruity drink.
Oh, is he gonna try to bang Chaos?
3 and 256. Let's go.
I mean, it may be his best bet.
You know, you miss 100% of the swings you don't make or don't try.
Because if Chaos casts Cure Force, oh man.
There's no if, it's a when.
Yeah, and he has
A win.
essentially no healing unless he picked up heal 2.
I think that Sardia still has some of the full cures that they were provided with at the beginning. So that will
There
be.
it is.
Yep.
There it is.
And not having lock is what really kind of sucks.
Yeah. Just just gonna keep bonking.
Oh, he got 2 muscles.
Yeah, Zardy picked up the one from the very first chest y'all ran into as well.
Oh, the Warmech chest.
Yep. Yeah, any chest that had a Warmech guarding it was a Masa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Warmech only had about 400 hit points as well, so a couple of lucky nukes was enough to take it down.
Yeah, which was nice.
Yeah, I don't think Zar has landed a single hit from the Masa on that chaos at all.
Yeah, he's only going to be able to power bonk so much. He's going to have to attack.
Never stop power bonking. Just keep power bonking until you punch and the world explodes.
I mean, it is possible.
If you can actually hit.
Yeah. I think 6 or 7 power bonks is enough to you're at max. I think you're at the max or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so, though I would be lying if I said I knew specifically how much it is. Though I am glad at least that Zar is still rolling with the Bane sword, hoping.
This is where the actual
They are trying. They are just trying.
Swing and a miss.
this is where the extra 2 hours came in that I apparently skipped.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I was planning on like 3 to 4 hours, especially if they had the actual 32 8,000%, 12,000%.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad that it didn't end up like that. But at least now I know next time I come across something like this, just to generate a seed, like just the actual hex part of the seed, and then just go, all right, here you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you do hit, you should hit for a lot, assuming that you do hit.
Yeah, it's that actually hitting part.
Gotta love the RNG.
Yep. At this point, honestly, Zar's just best hope is to hope for critical hits from that black belt.
Yeah, if he had picked up lock, just one would have given him I think would have given enough to at least hit chaos.
Yeah, to at least potentially hit chaos. Yeah.
Because I only did because the first one I was hitting him, so for 2 hits and like 200 something damage or something like that. Once I got like 4 off, then that's when I was doing like the 6 hits and stuff.
Yeah, doing actually appreciable amounts of damage.
Yeah.
This is just painful.
Well, if Zar had for like the 3 Bane swords I had, then he had 3 times the chances of getting him. Block. Never leave home without it. Very true.
That's exactly right, Tetron.
Although I did
Oh,
go leave
a
home without an
singular
invis.
crit.
Just keep bonking. Just keep bonking.
Nice.
Now, I do not know if Zardia is aware of how the of all of what the new consumables do.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Like, I think I saw him use a blast, which is basically a single cast of Fire 3.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, there goes that black belt.
yep. And
That's
And
unfortunate.
that Masa is heading for like 119.
yeah,
Oh,
it hit.
and there's the nuke.
Yep. And at this point, it is just all right. Hope for Bane and 350. Oh, nope. Never mind.
Nope, nope.
Oof.
Well, hasn't picked up the ruby yet, so.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, save on game over with Dragon Warrior mode was set. So yeah.
Oh, by the gods. Oh,
See, I never saw this part because I never went to the down area.
Oh no.
Block was level 7 in Gaia, I believe. It was with Temper.
Yeah, it was a fairly high leveled one, and core did Zardia hit the down one or yeah
Yeah, he went
went south.
down.
So this is just on 36. Well, and the other problem, Ordy, Zardia has a bunch of red mages. They can't learn those level 7 spells until after promotion. And promotion is on.
literally the floor right after Bahamut.
Yeah, Bahamut is on floor 18. The tail is on floor 19.
I've been looking at it. I've been looking at it this whole time.
Yeah, I just had to alt tab back over to the Discord notes.
Oh, so it's going south, take you deep into the dungeon?
Yeah, those. So the three NPCs are basically the shortcut guardians. Uh, the Titan, you'll get the ruby on floor 8. The TNT on floor 22, and the crown will be on floor 36. You can give those to their respective NPCs, and they will open up basically a shortcut path to you or for you to that floor.
Uh, Things to know. Okay, so they're just shortcuts. They're not even like they're. I thought they were like in different parts of the dungeon.
Nope,
So,
just shortcuts. Makes things a bit easier in case things happen.
Surpassing even my times.
I say it has been a while since Zara has played the FFR. Actually, it's been a while since I've done a seed. Although I normally just do entrance floor shuffle with Zara.
Yeah, thankfully enough, entrance and floor shuffle doesn't matter for deep dungeon.
Yeah. I was like, wait a
I've
minute,
already
why
kind of
not?
shuffled.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Oh, now I get it. I read the descriptors. I was like, oh, okay. They want chaos to run away. Well, I mean, that can't happen.
I
You,
you just gotta get X for and fear.
or set the stats so low that they run away anyways.
Well, there is that. Yeah.
Oh, back in the good old days when you could only have 20 to 500%.
Yeah, oh, man, I wish the JSON hadn't gone wrong.
Yeah, we still here.
Still here.
Sorry about that, folks. That was not meant to open on that window.
A Zeus gauntlet? What? Who needs that? Nobody.
I'm taking a look at the hidden flags. The one that I used to roll the seed from to see if it's actually going to generate with the massive stats.
Go down! Go down the hole next to Bahamut! The tail that's right there!
Yeah, when I found the tail, I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going backwards.
At least it was only one floor backwards, though. I have like in oh
No!
in all the seeds
End my suffering!
in all the deep dungeon seeds I've played, I have either found the tail or Bahamut. Never both of them.
Yeah, I'm generally pretty good at like exploring all the proc gen places. I mean, I've had a lot of practice with the proc gen earth floors and waterfall, so this wasn't too terrible. I think the thing that throws me off the most is mirrored floors.
Oh yeah, mirrored floors are just a mess.
I'm like, wait, why am I going this way? So that's part that throws me off the
I
most.
mean, I will also fully admit that part of the reason that I end up missing a lot of the stuff is because I'm doing it and trying to go fast.
Of course.
Yeah. Uh.
Level 7 slot 2 guys not learnable by a red mage or whatever. Oh, well, gonna have to get a black mage. And that's kind of like why I went with the rainbow mages, because
Better to have the coverage for things like this.
yeah,
I do not disagree. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't hallucinating. For some reason, the entrance into Crescent Lake just pops you up in the middle of town.
which I
That's
think is hilarious.
that's weird.
Nope, need the black mage.
Uh.
Oh man, Zar's killing me now. And I feel really bad for like not seeing Elfland and Melmond.
Yeah, missing out on Elfland is it always hurts when missing out on that in these flags.
Because I can imagine like Lock 2 and like Cure 3, Heal 3 being there, because it's probably where it was. It wasn't anywhere else. It's all like those big time healing spells and stuff. Um,
I don't even know what to say.
Please go back to floor 19 and search.
Just go to floor 19 and go south. Please. Please.
like even if he just gets Lock 2, if it's level 3 or 4 or whatever, 3, 4, 5, that should be enough for him to be cast, because he has the defense and he has the white shirt, so he'll be able to at least evade. And he's got enough healing to where if he's connecting with some hits at a decent damage rate, he should be able to feel chaos. Or he finds 4 Bane swords and then he just gets lucky.
Yeah, just keeps casting Bane with everybody until something happens.
Hey, it should hit sometime.
Hey, 3 out of 256 times it'll hit.
And that's all that matters. Just the first Warmack, I was like, oh boy. We're in for some trouble.
Just keeps digging and just not quite going the right direction. And the thing is Sardia has been so very good about clearing out every other floor except for 19.
Yeah, that's just. I don't know what it is, but they've gotta look at like that open path downwards to the south, and they've gotta like think at least once, like maybe there's something there. They've got to at least like once.
One will hope, but oh,
I've been paid.
Yeah, this is like just opening all of the chests that they've already checked and going, okay, nope, nope, I've checked this one. All right, where is this at?
It's just like watching like someone like you know when you watch like one of those Jeopardy episodes and like everyone gets the wrong answer but you know the right answer.
Oh
yeah.
my, yes.
It's just like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I think part of the entertainment of it is hearing your pain too, because you know I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm a horrible person.
Glad I could be here then.
Though, yeah, no, it is also at that like, oh come on, man, come on, you're so close, so close.
We've got this. We've got this.
Well, while Sardi is still going through this, just gonna bring up some other random note things that I found. Um, Apparently, the way that the treasure chests are distributed through the tower or dungeon, it starts off with the chests in Corneria Locked, then goes to the chests in Topher, and let me see. It's Corneria Locked, then to Topher, or Toph Unlocked, then Toph Locked, then the Elfin Castle, then Northwest Castle, then Marsh Cave. Basically, it just keeps going through each of the caves, putting chests from that cave out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's just weird, random, stupid things that I have found out. Alright, come on, Czar. You can. You also can just replace one of those red mages with something else. Like, yeah, maybe, explore a little on floor 19, please.
I'm asking politely.
I don't know. It almost sounds more like you're begging for them too, which is a fair cop. I can understand that.
When are signups for the fall league due?
The fall league signups end in 3 days, if I recall correctly, and I know there is a couple of people, or at least there's been like one or two person who are still looking for still
I
looking to get
might
on a
just
team.
I might just make a team even though I'm like absolutely garbage. I
Hey,
I
might
mean,
do it.
I put
I'm
together a
trash.
team, so yeah, I mean,
It's 4
Just
people, right?
just like gather up everyone else who's wanting a team and go, "Hey, you want to work with me who can't even get a sub 2 time?"
You should have seen the first races that we did because I came in just after the randomizer came out, and average race times were 4+ hours because didn't have speed walking. We didn't have there was a whole bunch of quality of life things we didn't have. So buy 99 at a store. So we had to take 30 minutes to buy 99 heal potions to go down.
oh god,
Wild.
that reminds me of the bad times, the bad old times.
And so it was a thing. Like when I think Kama Besh was the first guy to break the sub 4 mark, and we slowly started work our way down. I think 330, and then once we added speed walking, oh no, we opened up getting the canoe early, so you didn't have to fight Lich right off the bat. We changed that when that logic changed. That's when we got our first sub threes, and then everything got faster and faster. So
Honestly, that yeah, getting the canoe before fighting Lich, yeah, that like just having gone through the vanilla stuff recently or a semi-vanilla thing recently, yeah, that will speed things up immensely.
yeah, it opens up a lot more options. You don't have to fight Lich first. So oh,
Oh man, come on,
Uh,
come on, Czar, you can do this. You can do this. Hopefully.
uh,
well, during this fight, I'm gonna step out of the booth. Thanks again for rolling the seed classic. Is appreciated. A lot of fun. Hopefully next time we'll get the crazy stats to work and 10-hour seed incoming.
Yeah, I know, right? And thanks for popping in and hanging out with us for a bit. And
thanks for staying with us
yeah,
through this.
Absolutely. I'll hang on, chat. And for those, if there's anyone looking, I need one more person for the fall league team. I have two others. So
Hey,
if there's
I'll
anyone out
join
there,
you. I'll join you. If you take me in, I'll join you.
yeah, we'll take anybody. Just message me on the Discord or whatever, and we'll work things out. So, all right. Well, thanks again, Hate and Dr. Rosalia for commentating, and Wildham for doing all the tracking and restreaming and stuff.
No problem.
yeah, no, thanks for volunteering to do this and volunteering to sacrifice a few hours of your life for this.
Of course, and everybody knows I like to do the stupid hard stuff. So eventually I'll get back to doing the iron goal with everybody else. So it's just been work and school and things have been kind of preventing me from racing a whole lot. So,
Stupid
but
reality.
I know I hate real life. Real life sucks. So, anyways, thanks again, guys, and we'll keep rooting for Czar.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care. Stay safe.
So I've also done a little bit of checking, and it seems like just even copying and sending the link after the flags have been hidden, it puts the boss scaling back down to small levels, unfortunately. So I'm looking to see how we can get around that.
Appointment.
Alright, so we've seen a whole bunch of bonks, and Zara is making use of the full cures they've got. But, oh man.
It's gonna suck if they fall apart at this one.
Yeah. Sorry for my silence there. I'm just getting distracted looking into the troubleshooting side of the why the boss scaling ended up how it did, and yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you. Right now, I'm also kind of working on art stuff because I remembered I also have to do that.
But yeah, this is, oh man. I'm hoping
This
for
is
that 3 and
painful.
256. Yeah.
Yes, we are like 2 minutes, 2 minutes to getting like over an hour
Just for the
over those
chaos. Yeah.
shows.
Yep.
Ah, this is painful. Ah,
Heal potion strats, because wants to save those full cures. Oh, nope, never mind.
this is just, this is painful. I've said that 1,000 times, but it still is painful.
Well, it looks like that we may have identified where the problem came in. Maybe.
Maybe? Question mark? No one knows.
Oh man. Just, just gonna keep using that bane and just gotta keep hoping, because oh my
It's
goodness.
gonna hit sometime.
Just drinking all the heal pots as well, because you gotta keep yourself healthy through this withering assault of negligible damage spells up until nuclear and nuke come out.
It's gotta work. It's gotta hit sometime.
Just that, little over 1% ish. Trying to do math, and brain just goes, "No, you're on Twitch. You don't get to do math right now." And it looks like we did not quite figure out the problem there then. But,
Uh,
we are figuring workarounds for the solution or for this because this is a thing that needs to happen at some point.
it does. And you can bet your butt I'm running it with a all white mage party.
I could see that working up to a certain point. I mean, you'd be able to get all the evasion at least, and keep yourself from getting killed mostly up until you ran out of healing spells. But I don't know if you would be able to get enough fades to be able to take down a chaos. Bane landed. Get your GGs out for
There we
Zardia.
go. There we go. It's gotta work sometime.
And yeah, Zardia finished up at 243.36. GG's to Zardia for sticking that thing out. And Zar will be joining us shortly. In the meantime, I'm just gonna, throw this out there. You should go follow Doc Rosalia and wild him for putting up with these
Please.
shenanigans tonight.
Please, I already suffered earlier today because I was starting to speedrun Final Fantasy III.
Yeah,
I
so
also do art sometimes.
yeah. So go give her a follow.
Them. Them.
My bad. Sorry. So yeah, go give him a follow. And also
Zar?
don't forget to go give Zardia and excuse me, and show Fukumachi a follow as well, because I think they've both earned it for going through this tonight for our entertainment.
GG's everyone, wow.
Hey, GG Zar, congratulations on getting through that.
Zar, are you okay, my dude?
Oh, I'm just fine. It seems that I was an hour late here.
Yeah, that fight was a bit of a slog there. At least Bane eventually landed.
It did hit. I will say that, it did hit.
I knew it was my only hope, and I saw once X for hit earlier in that fight, this has got to be it right here, so I never did find that tail.
Yeah, so the
It
floor
was on the floor right after Bahamut.
Yeah. You so painfully you explored the rest of the floors in such painfully excruciating detail, except for floor 19, which you just popped down and then just left all the time.
I'm pretty good at doing that.
That was it was pretty awesome. Just I'm not gonna lie, because of all right, well, we know where it's at, and then they've just passed right on by.
Did Showa ever find the tail in class change?
Oh yeah. Sho found it pretty much immediately after seeing Bahamut, and then went back upstairs and beat on the dragon.
Nice. So I'm betting that he had a white or black mage, perhaps?
Yeah, Sho was running a black belt rainbow.
A wise man he is.
Though yours was a very entertaining run, and I want to say thanks for throwing this out there in the Discord and getting interest in it, because otherwise I would have known nothing about it, and well, we wouldn't have been here for now.
Yeah, there was a lot of curveballs I was throwing as well, not expecting what was really going to happen in the seed, but shout out to Classic Gamer for making this happen. Shout out to Will Bloodworth, this one was for you. And shout out to Show. GG's. Excellently played here. 143 seems like a very good time for this flag set.
Yeah, show did really quite well. They, especially since he managed to lock down that chaos so that the punch cannon could actually do its thing.
Extremely high evade on these bosses.
Yeah. They whilst the hit points weren't the absurd scale that we were hoping slash expecting, um, the rest of the stats were still at the 250 to 500%.
Well, it was everything that I had expected and then some. So uh, perhaps maybe next Labor Day I'll be a little bit more prepared going into this.
Well, and maybe next Labor Day we'll actually have it figured out how to so how we can, get the boss scaling to actually stick to those absurd levels.
Certainly
Because
was a lot of fun this evening. Thank you for coming in on the crew, Dr. Rosea, Wildham, Hate. I know it's getting a little bit late for
Problem.
everyone, so I don't want to keep everyone for too much longer.
well, I just want to say thanks again for running and for getting this all together. And once again,
Thanks for putting me back on comms.
yeah, go follow everyone else. They all deserve it.
Amazing fun. The randomizer is so robust now. I mean, it felt like I was playing a completely different game for a little while there, not knowing what to expect. The new flag sets to come, I can only wonder what our devs are cooking up now. It's really something what this randomizer has become.
Oh yeah, well, what the devs are cooking up right now, you didn't. We talked a little bit about that earlier with show, but I'll let you know that they're working on proc gen overworlds.
That's going to be a goodie.
Oh yeah.
You spoil us, devs. Thank you so much for putting all the work into this nearly 35-year-old game now, so we can all come here and enjoy this together.
Oh god, I feel so old all of a sudden.
Well, time loops,
Man.
so
Mm,
we'll come back to the old days eventually.
yeah, eventually, yes.
Hopefully in 2,000 years.
But yeah, with that, I just want to toss it over to Dr. Rosalia for any of their final thoughts, and then I think we are gonna call her a night.
Now, this was a run. It was sure was a thing. I'm thank you for letting me go back on comms after I've been sleeping for so long, and thanks. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming back on comms. So if you've enjoyed what you saw here tonight, come join us on the Discord. Not all of the games are this vicious. This one was just particularly mean on purpose. And the community is really, really very amazingly welcoming. And, whilst we don't have an active Duckling Boot Camp or Derby or anything running right now, we do still have Duckling seeds posted weekly, and there are more than enough people out there who are willing to answer your questions and help you get you set up on all the things. I can English, really, I swear it. So with that, I have been Hate the 13th, joined by.
I am Dr. Rosalia. Good night.
Yep. Good night and adieu.